Tell me more about the background of forming Young Harrow Foundation.
So Young Harrow Foundation was a vision from John Lyon's charity to start giving a real local presence, understanding what's going on in each local area, especially their 9 boroughs, what the youth offer is to young people, and how we can understand what the gaps are that are starting to emerge because of funding cuts and because of other struggles that charities are facing.
How many organizations are you catering for?
You can do that.
We're trying to build up our membership as much as we can. We're going around the borough finding out who's delivering for children of all ages, from 0 to 25 and even up to 30. We're very keen to get more members on board. At the minute we're probably working with about 35 to 40 members, and then we're looking to build that and to make sure that we have a really strong membership, because that will be the way that we're led forward.
In supporting organizations, can you possibly give some examples how exactly you support these organizations?
We've been working some of the very small organisations to help them with funding bids, so they've been able to tap into funds from national organisations and smaller trusts. A lot of them don't have the time or the staff to do some of the funding applications, and so we've been able to help and support them with that. And we've been involved in much bigger consortium bids, looking at large amounts of funding to come into the borough, but with an approach where we have lots of local organisations tendering for that funding pot and making a big difference locally.
We've been going out to the borough and finding the organisations, but with our name and our reputation starting to grow, I think we're starting to see more organisations come and find us and look for the support that we're offering and how they can link with us. We're developing a kind of profile for each of our member organisations onto our website, that our website is the voice of Harrow and the provision to young people. But that's not where we're stopping. We're also trying to push into social media like Twitter and like LinkedIn, that Harrow starts to get a reputation that we are doing some really good and impacting youth work here in Harrow. And we're working with Harrow Council to develop something we're calling the Youth Offer, which will be a platform with an app for iPhone or for Android that young people can download and they can find the service they're looking for.
What sort of thing do you think have worked well, and what sort of things have not worked well?
It's been an interesting journey. I mean, I think we're really learning as we go, because that's part of being a pilot project. So we're trying to test lots of things, and in some ways we're taking some risks. We know that not everything's going to work well, but where we have brought people together, for example with the consortium bid, those 11 organisations, some of which hadn't ever worked before together, are now looking at ways in which they can share services and do joint things with young people. So I think that's really nice, and I think that's the sort of physical aspect of getting people together. So even though we're trying to give as much information out through the website and through our emails, I think one of the key things is getting people actually to talk and to go and visit each other's premises, use each other's premises, and to share facilities. And I think that's been a really, really good aspect.
We are living in a really tough financial time. There isn't more funding to go around. It's just helping use the funding we do have for a much more effective way. We want to raise more funding for Harrow. Harrow doesn't do well on a London-wide approach to getting external funding into our borough. We often are seen as a leafy and a borough that doesn't have the issues that many other boroughs have. But what we're seeing is the specific areas and wards of Harrow we have major deprivation, we have major